R groups. Hope you guys are doing well. Quick announcement before we get into the content for this week. This Sunday, May 5th, we'll have a backstage pass event from 10:35 to 10:50. So if you're interested in membership at Revo, kind of want to hear and see what that's all about, then make sure that you're at that event. We will provide childcare for you so you can be in there without worrying about your kids making noise or distracting you or any of that kind of stuff. So we'll watch your kids during that time. Again, 10:35 to 10:50 will be the backstage pass event where you can get all of your questions answered and all the information that you need regarding membership at Revo Church. Now, this text, Mark chapter 2, verses 18 through 22, I believe it was, incredible text about fasting. And Pastor Nathan really kind of shed some light on what has become a little bit of a taboo subject in Christian culture, something that we just kind of ignore, don't talk about, and a lot of us probably don't do, fasting. But now, maybe some things were illumined that will help us to practice that spiritual discipline because now we realize it's not a manipulative tool that we use to try to get God to give us what we want, but rather it's just a way of minimizing distractions so that we can focus on Jesus more clearly. It's turning down the volume of our lives so that we can hear God's voice more clearly. So fasting is just a way for us to cultivate intimacy with God by removing distractions. So as Pastor Nathan said, that can look like fasting from social media, fasting from television, fasting from these other things that compete for our attention. So we silence those that we might hear the voice of God. And that's the goal of fasting, just to cultivate more intimacy with God so we can hear His voice clearly and do what He says. So I hope that you'll have a really good, productive conversation tonight about how the sermon struck you, about the notes that you took, about what God's been doing in your life as a result of that sermon. And also, I'm really excited because at the end of the discussion this week, Pastor Nathan wrote out or kind of compiled some lists of biblical texts that tell us on what occasions might you fast, what might be the situations in your life that would cause you to want to do a fast, and where do we find those in Scripture. So just more truth, more illumination, more practical ways and reasons to know how to fast and when to fast and kind of what that looks like. So really excited about it. I know it's going to be a good, productive time in your R groups tonight, and I'm looking forward to mine.